after we've lost everything, we're free to do anything.
Oh, no, whenever you would stay my baby, I know that my mother would never. Raise up, step my back.
If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret.
Ladies, if you could just support the WNBA the way you support a fat chick that's proud of her body and is no longer a threat to you, that league would be doing better numbers than the NBA. Oh my God, that's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Oh my God, you're a goddess. You're gorgeous. You look great in that bikini. I would kill myself if I looked like that. Keep eating, keep eating. You saw an alcoholic where you'd be like, oh my God, look at you. You're face down, passed out. Your kids are crying. You're a hero. You're a god. Keep doing what you're doing. Be like, dude, you need to get your shit together. Get off the sauce.
My ex really set the bar high for the next one. He got me flowers every week, took me on lunch dates outside on a blanket with my favorite wine, cooked for me all the time. I'm literally not dealing with less. Why is he an ex? Because he wasn't cute. I was trying something different.
Bro, what?
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
The young guys take to this a lot. I said, you should be the strongest person at your father's funeral, right? Well, that's something to aim. All the people around you are suffering because of their loss. They have someone to turn to who can illustrate by their behavior that the force of character is sufficient to move you beyond the catastrophe. And you need that.
But he makes $45,000 a year. Would you date him?
You wouldn't be able to afford my engagement ring.
And this is why Andrew Tate was popular.
Someone asked me the other day, do you block girls after you break up? And I said, why the fuck would I do that? I want that bitch to see me winning.
You look at the mom if you're dating a girl. You look at the mom, if she's still pretty, then the girl that you're dating, you know you gotta catch. Yeah, exactly. So looks for the long run.
What if the mom doesn't look good at 50?
Then dip.
Come on now. let's get some.
First of all, she said it as a joke, but she's completely serious. Girls can tell that you don't get girls one of two ways. One, if you extremely thirsty. No dude who actually gets girls is extremely thirsty. So to make it look like you get girls, don't be thirsty. Second one is having abundance mindset, right? And this falls in line with like having boundaries, setting boundaries for her and standing by them, right? This communicates abundance mindset, right? Which is like, you're not going to allow her to treat you like whatever because you have other women. You get it? Get it?
Threat? No, it's not a threat. I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm just saying, if you want to.
You're not going anywhere. Look, you want to go somewhere, get the fuck out.
Can you stop?
Look, this is how you handle a test. Girls trying to threaten the relationship, get the fuck out.
The reason she cheats is because the quality of men in recent years has dropped tremendously. She craves nothing more than falling in love with a man she truly respects, but she cannot find this man. So instead of being lonely, she will find a boyfriend she is not truly attracted to, but still date him and use him as a placeholder while she constantly seeks an alpha. And the reason she will stay dating a man she is not truly in love with is because she has emotional needs for validation and attention to feel whole. A simp is the perfect man for constant free attention, as he will give and give while she has to give him nothing in return. A lot of men don't realize when they are being used by a woman for free ego stroke, he will chase her day and night and think he is in love when she is just using him. And what I say to men who find themselves in this position, don't be discouraged. We all start as simps. We all start as men who get used by women until we learn the brutal nature of women.
How are you gonna comment that I'm mid when you know that you would hook up with me in a heartbeat?
Listen, baby, by no means are you mid, but let me tell you something. A guy would literally hook up with anything with a hole and an ass cheek, all right? The bar to wife a girl, way different, way different.
You're gonna have to commit, and you're gonna have to be disciplined, bruh. You're gonna have to work every single day. No breaks. Every single day, bruh. Until you can get out of that situation, bro. That's what I did, bro. I worked every single day, non-stop. Ain't missing a beat. Dead broke, though. Every day. I'm telling you, I wanted to get the fuck out of that shit so bad, bro. That's what you gonna have to do. And if you don't do that, then you don't want it bad enough. Stay the fuck in there. You don't want it bad enough. You're not doing it every single day.
I warned you.
Real red flag that people don't talk about?
Talk to me.
When her phone is always on Do Not Disturb.
At first, I was just like, ooh, she just likes our time together.
Number one, you don't approach no females, but you're always hitting females up on Instagram.
What this guy says here is 100% true, and it's actually one of the big dangers of Instagram that nobody really talks about. There is something to be said about the fact that you can literally have a crush on a girl, never talk to her IRL, never make any eye contact with her, never speak to her, never do anything, and then go on the IG, follow her, like all her pictures, respond to her stories, and think that that somehow counts as you doing something. Not only is this just a bad look for you overall, but it's also just plain unhealthy. You start creating all these fantasies, creating these scenarios in your head, you with her, you going on dates, you guys doing all this stuff, yet you've yet to walk up to her in person and speak to her once. Like, here's a bit of pro advice, take it from me. Stop asking girls for their IG. Just ask for their number and actually talk to them that way. It makes everything way easier.
I apparently caused this confusion because none of the men in my comment section are under.
You want to know what this video just proved to me? That the vast majority of y'all are just straight up lying, capping. Because I posted a video about a week or so ago talking about how I didn't realize how bad it was for kids who are dating right now. And it kind of blew up a bit because there were so many people in the comments talking about, oh yeah, it's so bad. Dating is so rough right now. And don't get me wrong, I agree with a lot of you because I've also been there. But for the rest of y'all, this video just proved that y'all are just weird. Maybe it's just because my parents were Jamaican and they always told me, like, you look at people in the eyes when you're talking with them, you treat them with respect. But y'all are really out here like completely avoiding anybody that looks bigger than a toothpick. Nah, this is just proof that y'all don't actually want love. What you really want is an Instagram model, a blow-up doll, an anime girl. What you really want is one of them Tesla robots that only come in one size, one model. And to be honest, it's not even y'all's fault completely. This social media like monster has created just unreachable expectations. But to actually sit here and pretend like there's no one out here for you, man, honestly, that's just not forgivable. I'm sorry. And for the dudes who are about to start calling me a pick-me or whatever, like, y'all come up with the weirdest terms. Another creator stitched this same video and gave like actual scientific research as to like what happens in the minds of men and women when they see people who they don't deem as attractive. Oh yeah, women, y'all do it too. The funny thing is like somehow it hasn't gotten through y'all's heads that it is better to trust your eyes in front of you and the world around you than to trust what you see on social media as the norm and as what you should expect. But the worst part is that it is so clear to me now that most of y'all who don't see people as attractive, you do not see them as human either. And if nobody's told you this yet, let me be the first to tell you, that is not normal. Your head is messed up. If you view people like this, you need help. Please get help. Not a single person on this goddamn planet needs my validation. But I just have to say that some of the most beautiful human beings who I have ever met are, yes, fat. Yes, they have more weight than some. And who cares? The same way that some of the most amazing people that I've ever met are, in fact, what we would call skinny. I'm sorry, I don't usually go this hard in videos, but this was honestly the most disappointing thing that I've seen in a while. Frankly, I'm disgusted, and I'm sorry if anyone out there has made you feel like you're anything less than human.
Find each other attractive?
I think you're attractive.
I think you're attractive too. Would you sleep with each other?
I think that for me, get to know you and see what happens.
Yeah, okay, me too. This has been a long day. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you think you would consider going on a second date with each other?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. Do you want to go out?
Yeah.
You want to get out of here? Yeah,
Let's just like piss around right now.
Exit stage left.
All right, one last time. I'm gonna go red. Let's see what happens. Oh!
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
You hear women say a lot that they want a man that's emotionally open, emotionally available. Yet when you talk to them individually, the ex-boyfriend that they're still hung up on, the one that got away, he was none of those things. He was hot. He had status. He had something about him that just really knocked her socks off. As one of my female followers said, he really melted her butter. What happens though is once this woman gets burned a few times, she shifts gears. She's going to find herself a good man. The problem is she picked him under the perception of nice guy, good man. Now she's put him in a different box. But she needs security, so she's going to stick with it, the same as she would on a diet. She doesn't want the healthy food. She needs the healthy food. So she pretends to a desire that does not exist. This faked up desire will always show itself through disinterest.
This idea that women needed to have a hoe phase, right? Yeah. Not my words. I said party years in my book, but it's the hoe phase where it's like you're going to go and explore your options and have your journey of self-discovery. And then right around 29 years old, 30, 31, that's what I peg as the epiphany phase. And that's when women want to get right with God. And that's when they want to like settle down and they want to have, 2.5 kids and a golden retriever in the yard. And that's when you'll hear women say, "We're all the good guys. We're all the nice guys." But they were left back in your 20s when you didn't want to sort of put a bet on a guy who had some potential. And now you're kind of out at 33, 34, as far as your selection is concerned. Meanwhile, men at about 30 are on their ascent to their sexual market value peak because it takes longer for a man to achieve the things that makes him maximally attractive and maximally arousing. So the guy might have, if he's played his cards right and he's maximized his potential, by the time he gets to about 36 years old, that's when he is at his peak sexual market value and has, if he's done everything right, money, muscles, and game, he has the same selection, or if not better selection, than the girl who's 23 years old who was on top of her game.